for that thing, boy. Oh. I ain't ready to go live yet, man. We nervous to go on these live on them, you know. Oh gosh. I close that door before my mother and them see me. Oh, them old people are them fast with themselves, you know. Oh gosh. Hey. I ain't feel I want to do this live today now. I'm supposed to go on 145. I'm steady up myself. Oh gosh, I'm live! Good evening everybody. Alright, so happy Indian Arrival Day. Happy Corpus Christi. And I hope all you have all the peace in the ground, because when I tell you it's rain too bad. True to form, rain on our Corpus Christi, and we thank God for the blessings, the showers that we get in. Guys, I have my coffee here, and it's a wonderful evening to be sipping some coffee. Yes. Maclo is what you say, brother? Nice man. So I hope everybody's in good spirits. Alright, and Vashti, Judy T, Peggy, everybody, today I am going to dedicate myself to sitting down, reading comments, because there are a lot of new people coming in on the chat, and I will like to get to know them a little more. Jahaji Bai, yes man. Gil M, good evening. Deborah Lee Fook, Marilyn Abraham, Jess, Leslie Ann, how are you doing? Sarah, good evening. Candice, how are you doing? Patricia Bedo, Harmony, Sandra. Alright, so good evening everybody, and I hope everybody is in good spirits, having a good time. Fareed Mohammed, good evening. Nice. So I say, you know, why not go live? So many people will be home today, and now they will be able to connect with us, so we might see some new people popping in. Anne-Marie, Naren, Maraj, good evening. Alright, and there's no need for the Mr. Sana, guys. I'm just Lasana or Sana. Alright, but I know it's hard for you all. That's what all you know me as from inception, Mr. Sana. But I just Lasana or Sana. Right, but I know a lot of you all can't help it. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Right, this was actually given to me by my cousin's husband. I always forget his name. Arlene Batiste, her husband. So I love it. I love this. The first time I'm wearing it. So let me just settle in. Let the coffee soak in a little bit. Steady me up now. Yes. Harmony, that is such an easy thing to organize. Right? We have known you for quite some time from reading comments, and it's raining guys, right? And that is not a hard thing to organize at all, Harmony. So whenever you're ready, just get in contact with us and it will surely be arranged. So to everybody that may be at work, all right, I know that the pay is going to be rewarding. So, but some people, unfortunately, it's just another work day. I know, I think nurses, they'll probably get back a day, right? So some people don't really benefit in terms of money, right? But we know it have some people have to be doing their jobs. So I want to send a big shout out to the aviation crew in Piaku, the NP aviation crew. These guys have to work right through 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's a 6 to 2 shift, a 2 to 10, and then a 10 to 6. Better known as the graveyard shift. So to all the guys that are outside there refueling aircrafts, I know you all do a wonderful job making sure that you deliver clean, dry fuel, free of sediments, Jet A1 at its best from NPP Arco. So, yes, I see Leslie Ann hailing out Gina, and Gina is actually on her way home right now. So, Gina, I will send my love one time to Patricia, Leslie Ann. Let's answer a serious question. You tried the Chinese pilau yesterday? Oh, it was good. It was good. But definitely a little peanut oil would have put a nice twist on that entire meal. And Lee, good evening. Nice. So Peggy, I know Chelsea's home today. Chelsea, hi, how you doing, Chelsea? Jason, hope everything is good with you all. So Florence Kalicharan, how are you doing? Won't be able to. Alright, so Florence is working as usual. Brenda Bailey. So don't worry, we will take care of some of this time for you. Right, Florence? We'll be here with you. Kimberly Badlow, how you going? Boy. Nice, man. I'm sorry that yes, and don't forget to buy the dark sesame oil. Definitely. Excuse me. So I am looking forward to seeing new people on the chat this evening. So if you're locked on and you're listening, guys, come out. Let's meet you. I am waiting here to engage with you all. Salif, blessings. Hi guys, I have some hot dal dumpling. Oh gosh! Yes, Kimmy. Nice. So Mama Lou cook stew chicken with melangen in it and rice. So that is the menu. I told them I ain't ready to eat as yet. I had a late breakfast. And then Myra also brought some arepas cooked up with eggs and some strips of I don't know what type of meat it is, but it was delicious. So I am quite filled so far. Chelsea giving some trouble here to eat her dal and rice. Come on, Chelsea. Come, Chelsea. Let me eat all that food. Mommy make nice dal and rice. Eat it up there. Open your mouth and come, let me eat up our food, baby. Me too. How you going? Yes, all is good. Cheryl Wilson, how are you doing? How is Grenada? Alright, so guys, maybe you could let us know what area you are from and if you're all experiencing rain, because I'm telling myself that this rain, there's a great possibility that it's all over Trinidad. So I'm in Trinity right now and it's raining here. Is it raining in Barapur? Anybody here from Barapur could tell me? Anybody from Tunapuna? Anybody from Karanaj? Let us know. Valley Girl Hoof, how are you doing, my dear? I hope, tell me that your shoulder has improved greatly. Tell me. I haven't seen you for some time. Rain like that all morning, but it eased up for the moment. Alright, so we have a good idea that Cora has some rain, right? Nice. Right. That is so good. Chelsea, I'm proud of you. Listen, don't let me down, eh? Show mommy that you're going to eat the correct amount of food, right? Nice. So, Candace says, well, Barapur looking like it confused Lasana. It's not sure if it made up its mind to fall or not yet. So, I'm guessing that Barapur looks a bit dark right now. But the rains are just not coming out of those clouds as yet. So hopefully by night time y'all will get some rain for those of you who planted. Kuva has plenty rain and Cindy B is loving it. Yes, hey, listen now, man. But I have my curtains closed, right? And I have my lights off. Well, obviously, to do the live, I need to have the lights on, right? But watch me. Oh yeah, I have my little dirty cover here. Watch me now, man. Hey. But I feeling so cozy, eh? All of this clean, eh? It just had that color. Yeah, and I nice here, boy. I feeling comfy. I call it comfy, cozy. I feeling comfy, cozy. You see this material? It just, I don't have the air conditioner on too cold. So this just perfect, boy. Real nice, real nice. So the rotor cuff, unfortunately, Sana, is very difficult. Yes. I had some problems with that, you know. And I want to believe it's the COVID shot, Valley Girl Hoof. Because I never had shoulder problems. And all of a sudden, when I take that injection about 2 weeks after, my shoulder started giving me real problems. I couldn't even put on my jersey properly. Right? So, I know how difficult that is. Crystal, hey Sana, Kimberly, and everyone else on the live. Blessed Indian Arrival Day. It's overcast in Beach. Crystal, I did not get the opportunity before. I am so sorry to hear about the loss of your husband. So condolences to you, and I sending lots of love to you. We were aware of it. Somebody brought it to our attention. I believe it was either Judy T or Dolly. They brought it to our attention. How they found out, I really don't know. But I was so heartbroken to hear that, Crystal. All right, so may your husband rest in peace, and however you're doing it, girl, just keep it together, all right? Just keep it together. So I send lots of love to you, to your mom. I believe your mom does be watching the show, right? So, yes, you're in my heart, all right? So we sending lots of love to you. So it rain for the earth to soak for planting lots of stuff. Yes, Brenda. Yes, very nice. Fancy Face, how you going? Natalie Bailey. So happy to be seeing all these names. Roger Super, what you saying, brother? Guys, I had the opportunity. I was in Trinity Mall having some food right next to Tangerine Hut. You all would have seen the video. And I met Roger Super, his wife, and his daughter. Roger Super, it was indeed a pleasure to meet with you, my brother. Yes, so blessings, man, blessings. All right, very nice fella, man. Just as he present himself here on the chat, guys, that is who he is in person. So nice. Sorry, I should ask you. Hey, let me show them who is Roger Super now, man. CDB Sims Kim giving me ideas. I have a pack of instant dal. Will look like CDB going to make some nice hot dal with dumpling in it. And we have 3D style with Teenage in the house. Say good afternoon, happy Indian Arrival Day. And blessed Corpus Christi to everyone. Blessings, my brother. I'm trying my best. Kim, Patricia, Leslie Ann, and everyone, says Crystal. Rain for the plants. Yes, Roger Super. And Crystal say thanks so much, Sana. We appreciate your support. Oh boy. I was so heartbroken to hear that. Yes, Roger Super. The pleasure was mine too. Alright, so everybody is sending out well wishes to Crystal. And here is Lynn Rampasad from Chagonas. It's cloudy. Alright, so nice to see you in on the chat, Lynn Rampasad. Thanks for joining. And Kimberly is saying, Cindy, she's encouraging you, make it happen. Make it happen, man. While we talking, that water could be boiling already, Cindy. So come on, flick on that kettle. Get yourself a little head start, flick on the kettle. Put up your pot. Just add a little water because you're going to add the water from the kettle. And instant dal, start to knead up that flour one time. Easy like that. We ain't procrastinating, we making it. I hope, Cindy, I hope before this live is over, you could say, guys, I am having that super. I am having that dal and dumpling. Don't let me down, Cindy. Nadine, how are you doing? I am doing well. Fancy Face, Mr. Sana, I just wanted to tell you that I am so proud of you and the growth I have seen in the last few months. I want to thank you so much for that. All right, I want to thank you also. I want to thank the Almighty God, all the people, my family, friends, the entire YouTube community. I thank all that believed in me and that I could do it, and are glad that I am not letting you all down. I make mistakes at times. I make mistakes. I am a human being, but I am trying my best, guys. Trying my best to just keep moving forward in a positive way, and that is all I could keep doing. And praying to the Almighty God, thanking the universe for everything that it has done for me, that attitude of gratitude, so I hope that somebody could be inspired from watching the chat to do the same. All right. And Bernadette De Silva, so nice to see you. So nice to see you. I am Macmillan. How are you doing? Nice. I am happy to see you in on the chat. Kamal Day, welcome to the chat. And Leslie Ann is sending hugs and prayers to Crystal. And Judy T is on the road, so Judy, you focus on that road. Don't worry. Don't worry, everything going good here so far. I know you take your duty very seriously, but I think we shall be okay. And we have Peggy's in here, keeping that sharp eye out. And today is curry day, a nice chatter good and bust up shot. What? Yes, man. Guy, what we talking about, Roger? Yeah, man. Nice. So we go in. And we have some nice cross chat going. That. Oh, like, Kim, you pop a picture or your life? I see Dinesh Zaid looking nice. Yes, guys, do not forget to hit the like button. Thanks for reminding them, Patricia. Guys, good news. The channel is doing extremely well. So I want to shout out some places. All right. First of all, big up to all the people in Trinidad and Tobago. That is my biggest set of viewers. Then the United States of America, people of Canada, people of Guyana, people of Grenada, Barbados, and Kenya. And here's the shocking one, guys. South Africa, and believe it or not, Ethiopia. So to all the people from Ethiopia that is looking at this channel, thank you so much for your support. So I want to big up Ethiopia. If somebody could put up an Ethiopia flag there for me, just put up like about 5 or 6. Big up to Ethiopia, boy, and South Africa, right? So, guys, and it is because of y'all hitting that like button that YouTube is seeing that that's how the analytics work. All right? If I, excuse me, if I could keep y'all engaged for a good crowd retention, right? Good audience retention, and people hitting the like buttons, automatically YouTube is going to start to recommend this thing all over the place, right? We reach Ethiopia, guys, and that's by y'all hitting that like button. Only could remember that there was a girl from Japan. I forget her name, but there was a girl from Japan, right? There was people from India. I don't see them coming in much again, but that is on the strength of y'all hitting that like button, guys, right? So all you have the power to do it, not me. I can't hit the like button for all you know. If only you could have showed you guys what have going on here. Oh gosh, Dinesh, you should have contact me anyway. You just know when I go in live, boy. How we could do that, boy? I have my next phone there. You can probably try to call me on that. Mr. Sanam, we will actually go when you will actually go cinema, boy. Always planning to go when you in the mall. Girl from India. Well, Harmony, listen, to be honest with you, the last show that I saw in cinema was Trolls. Remember that cartoon called Trolls? I went and see that together with the girls. Right? Sydney City and Surrey. And that was a long time ago. I like to go cinema. But I just find it kind of sad to go by myself, you know what I mean? Oh gosh. I just find it sad to go cinema by myself, boy. I find something about that. It just. Hey, and Kimberly, I see you put up the flags also. Sandra, thank you so much. Maria Mahadeo, how are you doing? And Antonia is in. Nice. I am San Diego, California. Right. Just give me 1 sec. Yeah. So I see we have 95 people in on the house. Leslie, and thanks for putting up Ethiopia's flag. What, they have a nice flag, man. Yeah, the high school and green. And what, is it a lion? Is it a lion to the center there, guys? Or is it a star? How can we make kitri today? Dalting. Yeah, man. You put saltfish in it? Boy, when I was younger, I thought it was so sad to go out alone. But then I didn't have a choice at times. I actually enjoy having meals by myself. Yet it have a couple of things I love by myself. Or it's a star. Right? It have a couple of things I like to do by myself. Well, cinema. Well, what happened is that, to be honest with you, we never really go to cinema and think much. Right? So, number one, I am not really in the habit of going to cinema from ever since. But the few times I have been to cinema, I enjoy it. So, the other times I really went to the ball and I feel like going to cinema, you know. But one day. Oh, it's the Star of David, right? Some lovely pics on Facebook, Lasana, beautiful, yes. Sulin Hussein, hello, how are you doing? All right, so we have 96 people in the house. Would we reach to 100 before the half an hour mark? Let me wait and see. Cindy Pedro, how are you doing? Nice. I actually have a Julie mango there from Uncle Francis. Yeah. He's make sure and load us up every day. Once mango in season, Cindy Pedro, you only see mango lined up on the fence, you know. Uncle Francis is so generous with his mangoes. Guys, I can type now. Guess what? I put on my top back. Oh my God. I hope Marilyn here. Marilyn, Judy don't realize she put on she top back to front, girl. So them thing only happen to you, eh? Look it up to your good friend Judy. Oh gosh, that is a Marilyn moment you had there, Judy T. And Kimberly said Judy all that in style. Yeah, next thing you see everybody in Canada walking around with their blouse back to front, you know. You start a new trend there. Alright, so we are 97 people, 56 people hit it. Alright, that good. Kimberly says she actually have a top this fit better back to front. Oh gosh, Roger Super. Judy T, just don't type back to front too, okay? You hear that, Judy? The man said, don't type back to front, eh? And Mr. Blake is in the house. How are you going, Mr. Blake? Yeah. It just has some when you put it on back to front, it just really, it feel weird. You know immediately now, something in, oh gosh, only we hit the 100. We hit the 100 and we have 58% people, diehard supporters in the house. So I know that 58 or earlier is die-hard warriors. All right, so 59%. Good, that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. So we have 59 die-hard, right, fighting to the core members on board. Right, we have 106 people, 104 people, we have 61 die-hard. All right, well, let's find our phone and find our phone and let me see the real number. Is it that we have 61% true supporters? I would like to believe differently. All right, so guys, come on, exit the chat. Exit the chat. If you don't know how to do it, if you're a granny, a nanny, or a tanty, or a nana, and you just say know how to do it, call somebody and say, hey, please, let's hit this like button for me. Hit this like button for me, please. All right, we want to know how much die-hard supporters this channel really have. Don't let me down. I want to see that 61 reach a 70 though. All right, so Mala Ram Chitarita, good evening, blessings. Blessings. All right, 62 people, nice. That's good support. I say at least 50% is good. Lynn Rampasad, I went to Trinity Ball with my blouse back to front. I felt so shame. Boy, if I was feeling so shame, here what going on, I go in the toilet and fix that, you know. Ganesh, how you going? Nice, so big up to Videsh and Cindy. FPL fire! Boy, my mother missing you. My mother missing you, Javid. My mother missing you. Take what I'm telling you. Yesterday on the live, just so she say, Sana, what about, but she couldn't remember your name now. But I know it's new stuff, man. She said, oh gosh. She said use one of she first sons, eh? She said use one of she first sons. So see what we could do, partner. Pass and give you a little visit, man. Bring the family and come on, we go come away back by the caboose on the outside of the caboose. Right? I'm cool like the other side of the pillow. Oh gosh. Oh God, nah. Sulen take the cake here. Sulen say she attended a PTA meeting with 2 different sides of shoes. Well, yes. Yeah. That one, I don't feel embarrassed, but Sulen, I could imagine how you feel. I would be like, I could imagine you only say, no, they only put 1 foot behind the next one. 2 different sides of shoes, yeah, boy. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Yeah, FPL, yes, and Gina was asking for you today too. She said, hey, tell Javid hello for me. Right? So, nice, man. And I seen somebody new here. Bertram Ramlal. So, nice to have you in on the chat, Mr. Ramlal. Bertram Ramlal. I wonder if that is Deal family, boy. Yeah, Javid. Pass through, my brother. Hey, Lorena, Lucian, how you going? You good? Nice. Yes, so the moderators are doing a fantastic job. We are FPL Fire in the house here now. I ain't seen my boy Michael Zambrano as yet. Sandra Sharma from Toronto. Hello and welcome to the chat. And FPL Fire is telling everybody welcome and hit the like button and spread the love, guys. Guys, we have 70 people hit the like button and I thank you for that. And what's something? I guarantee you, by the time we reach 100 thumbs up here today, right? And we are approaching half an hour mark, guys, and we cross the 100, that's excellent. I bet you, I'm betting all you that we going and see somebody either from South Africa, Ethiopia, Japan, the Netherlands, or something. We're going and see somebody new. From out of the region. If you have anybody from Guyana, we sending lots of love to you all. Come type in a comment there. Let me big up Ghana. 111, guys. 111. Such a beautiful number. New beginnings. New beginnings. All right, so let's see. Hey, here's Trish. Good evening. How are you doing? Nice. So we've seen a lot of new people coming in on this chat here this evening, and that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Nice. So guys, I am going to take a short little intermission, and maybe while what's the girl's name? Was it? Let me see. I sure I could remember it in a couple of seconds, but I'm not going to put my mind to work. What is the person's name that contemplating to make some dal and dumpling soup, influenced by Kim? What is Kim? You don't answer it, eh? Kim, you don't answer this, eh? Right? What is the name of the person? Oh gosh, Kim, what did it do? Oh gosh. Hey, yeah, boy, give me a small little slippers, so boy, half of my foot outside. I see Kim, this actually drawing more attention to me, you know. If I let's see boy tiptoeing like if I wear a high heel through Massy stores, boy. Okay, she that boy don't take all the money that way. Hey, I enjoy eating the cashew fruit a couple of days ago. Hey, Farid, it was nice and juicy, but boy, if I tell you something, when I was eating that cashew, I ended up biting away the inside of my cheeks, boy. Makoya 17, what's up, boy? Kimberly, you're typing too fast, eh? You're typing too fast, man. Oh gosh, you spoil up my thing there, man. Antonia Ginoy, FPL boy, I don't know if Gina reached home yet, but she leave work and she headed home. I feel she must reach home. She probably reached home by now, yeah. Because she would have been typing back, she would have been WhatsApping me there for sure. Crystal Kim, haha, I answered, yeah. Yeah, boy, that pink slippers, Kim, that was the greatest, yes. Boy, what's the weirdest thing ever happened to me with clothes, boy? I know I reached the school already, plenty times, and I didn't have my book bag. I leave home my shoes already too. I leave my shoes home already too. But I didn't mind because I get to go to work with daddy. So Nita, Mr. Sana Cora hot. Yeah, well. Nice one. Well, I know down in Trinity here, nice and cold right now with that AC blowing there. Oh gosh, all this listen to my little caboose. When I tell you, nice enough. Whoa. Get our air condition fixed. A couple months it wasn't working, and I had this little portable fan that Kim had given daddy, right? I had this little portable fan, and I used to charge it up in the day, and that's why I use it in the night. And I have my door open, my windows open, and I just breezing. But now this AC is a blessing, boy. It's a blessing. My room fixed up nice. My sister put a nice little table in the corner there for me. I have the picture that Mira gave to me with the girls, me in the middle and me and the boys to the bottom. I have a nice painting that Sydney did. I retrieved it from the garden. I have lots of pictures, paintings. I have a painting on the wall there. Myra actually did that painting. I didn't even know that. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so Kimberly, you take care. Nice. Toronto is nice and sunny, says Natalie. Alright, so we have 121 people in the house. We have 79 people hit the like button. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Really, really do appreciate it. Yeah. So anybody could tell me, Corpus Christi, I know I believe it's a Christian holiday. I believe it's a Roman Catholic in particular holiday, right? And then it is also associated with planting. Anybody here in a few short words could tell us exactly what is really Corpus Christi about? I was wondering, I actually wanted to do a little research on it before doing the live, but I just say, something, let me just go live. But if somebody here could share with us some facts, we'll deal with Corpus Christi first, and then we could probably go to Indian Arrival Day, right? So if everybody wants, could you put up a fact about Corpus Christi? But I would like you to hold, right? Let me just give my voice a little 5 minutes rest, and then we will start back the live. All right. So, hey Anusha, how you going? Tell mommy and the hello for me. Right. So, hold the talk about Corpus Christi. Excuse me. What you could probably do is, in this little interim here, if you're not going to drink coffee or anything, maybe somebody could organize and maybe Google it, and let's see if we could get some facts, right? Let's see if we could get some facts and learn more about this holiday called Corpus Christi. And I want to say before I go, hello to Candice Romeo, right? So, all right, so hold on there, Candice, hold on there. Let me just see the commando. It's really the commemoration of Jesus' Last Supper before his crucifixion. All right, good start. So let me put the phone to charge a little bit, and I will be back shortly, guys. So hope to still see the numbers up upon my return. All right, so thank you so much once again for all the support. So we back, and the rain continues. Pak choy looking good that I planted yesterday, but boy, I really had to do something about these birds. I really have to do something about these birds, guys. They are terrorizing me. They ate one of my mustard bhaji right down. It just looking like a pot of soil now. It just looking like a pot of soil. So I will have to get myself some chicken wire or some kind of thing, boy. It ain't making sense. It ain't making sense at all. Anissa, welcome to the chat on this lovely rainy afternoon. Wearing things back to front is on all wrong side is good sometimes. Yeah, good for Jumpy too, you know. Oh, actually, Desi. What you say, brother? Yeah, man. Blessings. I feel fire say hope everybody's okay. Bless up. Well, I ain't see nobody coming with any sad news or anything this evening here so far. Everybody seems to be in good spirits. Melissa and Kevin, how are you doing? Vidya Ramjas, good evening. All right, so I am Macmillan says happy Indian Arrival Day to all celebrating this very important day. One love to all. Okay, so here's Leslie Ann. Does it mean the festival in honor of the I can't pronounce that word. Eucharist from Latin Corpus Christi, body of Christ? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I don't know anything. All I know is that on Corpus Christi, yes, well, it's a trying to comb the little that I have, right? Yes, all I know is that people is plant the peas and the sorrel, and this timing, this brilliantine just in the right time for us, right? Which is Christmas time. So your plant today, hopefully you get your pigeon peas and your sorrel in time for Christmas. So who ain't plant yet, run outside in the rain and go and see if you could chuck some peas in a hole. Alright, and they say when you're planting peas, plant corn in the same hole and you'll get corn like peas and peas like corn. Right? So run outside and chuck in something in the ground there quick, your sorrel and that kind of thing. And we have some information coming in here from Dolly. Corpus Christi is the very first public holiday in Trinidad and Tobago. So fact number one, it was the first official holiday that this country would have celebrated. All right, and I'm taking it that, guys, please, because I have a brain like a sponge here when I'm on this live. So let us try to make sure and post up accurate information, right? Because this is like a learning session here for me. So I don't want to learn the wrong thing. The first thing that Dolly says is that Corpus Christi is the body of Christ, right? And it's the first official, first public holiday in Trinidad and Tobago. All right, and guys, we have 111 people in the house. You have to go to Tobago to plant peas. Yes. All right, so we have some information coming in there, and nice. Natalie, way minds leave some for me. And Melissa Lahuri, I don't know if I did hear you out. If not, welcome to the chat again. And Dolly Monica is saying good evening, good afternoon to everybody on the chat. Indira Gopal, hello, how are you doing? Yes, Patricia 111, such a favorite number of mine. Unfortunately, I'm not a practicing Catholic. All right. Okay, so while Joel Sunderland, how you going? Nice, man. And tell small man hello for me, your other son and your madam. Dale Tech is not in the house. I am happy to see you also, Melissa. All right, so guys, while I know we have a lot of people will have good information on Indian Arrival Day. Educate me. Educate me. Indian Arrival Day. 30th of May. Indian Arrival Day. I'm telling you, I find that a lot of Melissas is coming on this chat though. Melissa Jagasa, Melissa is Lohari, right? Melissa let me not pronounce the lady's name wrong, eh? Yes, Lohari, and then we have Melissa Jagasa. And Melissa Jagasa have a Sydney also. Oh gosh. So true, it's the body of Christ. Nice. Okay, so guys, tell me about Indian Arrival Day. Were there any other Indians in this country before? Okay, what year? Let's start with that. What year? We know it's May the 30th. What year did the Indians arrive to the shores of Trinidad? Now, I watched a documentary. That must be about a whole year ago. I watched a documentary, right? About the people who came. And I was able to pick up one or two interesting facts that I could remember. So I will share that with y'all as y'all sharing with me. Alright? I will. And what we will do is we will paint a perfect picture of what life would have been back then. We have enough information to be able to paint a perfect picture of what our Indian ancestors, the way of life. And I know that there are a lot of people here that is up in age, and y'all will be able to share with us also. We're going to paint the day, right? One day in the life of our Indian ancestors. We are going to create a scenario. We're going to create a setting, a village. Sounds interesting? Yes, indeed. Right? We are going to paint a picture. The Indians came here as indentured laborers to work on sugar plantations after the slaves were freed. Name the 3 boats used to bring the East Indians to Trinidad. Now I know. So what is, okay, so Dolly is saying that she knows, right? Because she was a teacher, all right? So the question that she's asking, she knows the answer. So what is the name of the 3 boats that 178 years ago, information from Sulin Hussein, right? 178 years ago, 3 boats were used to transport the people from India to Trinidad. Name the 3 boats, guys. Savi, good evening. How are you doing? Try to breed some wounds so they will leave your vegetables alone. All right, good. Nice. Good tip there, Savi. All right, so in the year 1845, 178 years ago, 3 boats left the shores of India and they came to Trinidad, bringing indentured laborers. And this would have been around the time that the slaves were freed. All right, so we beginning to get the picture. And what I will do is, after we get all the information, I will give back a presentation, right? So on the fatal Razak, unlike the slaves, the East Indians were allowed to practice their customs and religion. And it will be safe to say that some were Muslims and some were Hindus. So we are seeing here that they were allowed freedom of worship. Thank you, Lorena. And here is Anne-Marie from Malaysia saying, hi, Sana. Happy Indian Arrival Day to you, your mom and dad. God bless you and everyone. Did you see my comment? Says Sabi. Okay, 1 second, Sabi. Yes, about breeding some worms so that they will leave your vegetables alone. Worms in a garden does wonders. Yes, Patricia, I am taking this as a lesson here myself. I don't know, so I'm listening. All right, so good. So, okay, so here's the answer from Dolly Mullet, because all I know was the fatal Razak, right? And I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Right, so it was the fatal Razak, Indus, and the Ganges, but the fatal Razak was the very first to arrive on the 30th of May, 1845. All right, so let me, fatal Razak, the Indus, and the Ganges. All right. And good evening to Candice Romeo. My great-grandma was an indentured laborer. She died 102, believe it or not. Wow. Okay, right, Sabi. So as they get exposed, they eat the worms. All right, nice. I know the last was the Ganges in 1917. I know the last was the Ganges. So are you saying that the last trip of indentured laborers was indeed on the Ganges in 1917? Is that what you're saying, that would have been the last voyage bringing indentured laborers to Trinidad, Sulan? Wow. So look at the kind of ages that these people were living up to. Candace's grandmother died at 107. Fatal Razak. Fatal. Lamb's brother the house, what you say, brother? And Marilyn Burbal, my grandmother, and her mother came by boat from India. Last one in 1917. All right, so guys, I am going to see if I could piece all this information together now. I hope I do not make any mistakes. Kim, you instigator, I made the dal dumpling, but instant dal does not do justice. Still tasting good. I'm glad to hear you announce it. You were able to accomplish it before the hour mark. Nice. Yes, Dolly. All right. So guys, I take it that we have correct information. So now, let me tell you all the little that we have gathered here about Indian Arrival Day. 178 years ago, in the year 1845, the first boat from India arrived at Trinidad on May the 30th of that said year. It was the fatal Razak. So these were the first set of Indians that would have been brought to work on the sugarcane plantations. And this happened to be around the time that the slaves, the African slaves, were freed. There were 3 boats that were used to transport the Indians from India to Trinidad: Fatal Razak, the Indus, and the Ganges. In the year 1917, the is it the Ganges? All right, but that would have been the last voyage bringing people from India to Trinidad, and a lot of people got sick on board. Some died, and the bodies were just thrown into the sea. I will add some information. Before entering into the shores of Trinidad itself, there was an island, and this will be down in the Chaguaramas area, where the Indians were taken there. And it was like a quarantine area where they will check on their health before actually being brought to shore. So this would have been like a checkpoint to make sure that they were not carrying any diseases or viruses. And they were brought here, and today the Indian population they have survived, and they're doing quite well in terms of number and population, and we are glad to know that with them they were able to bring their culture. They were also left with the freedom to worship, mainly being Muslims and Hindus. So this brings us to a conclusion as to what Indian Arrival Day is all about. So to everybody that contributed information on painting this picture of this very important holiday, Indian Arrival Day, I want to thank you all very, very much. All right, you all have educated me, and I do. So it was Nelson Island. All right, it was Nelson Island. Becky, hello, how are you doing? Nice. So the only thing that I was not sure about is which one of the boats made the last trip in the year 1917. Was it the Ganges or was it the Indus? I'm not too sure. And I really can't go back in the chat now. So Sulin, I think is you brought up that point, and Dolly also confirmed it. So if y'all could just let me know that, because I want to stick this knowledge in my head. So it is a heritage site, Dolly saying Nelson Island. Wendy, name a couple of kitchen utensils they brought to Trinidad and Tobago. Example, the tower. So Ganesh has a very, very so now we're going to start to paint a picture. So thanks for that, Ganesh. So these people, the SS Ganges was the last ship that came in the year 1917, guys. So put that in your head and lock it. Now these people would have left India, and Ganesh is saying that with them they brought certain of their utensils. Example, the tower. Now this is a very interesting thing that Ganesh is bringing up here. Remember, these people were not slaves. So it's not like they just went and they captured them and they bring them. No, they were allowed to bring certain personal things with them. So we started with utensils, not instruments. We are starting up with utensils, right? We know that they love their roti, so they walk with their tower. So excellent direction that you're pointing us in. We picturing all these people on some jetty in India. All right, it would have been interesting to know what part of India they would have been traveling from. Is it that they sailed down the Ganges and then into the Indian Ocean and make their way into the Atlantic Ocean, right? But we could picture them now, all on the shores, getting ready to go up that gangway, who have the tower in their hand, right? So let's begin to paint this picture, guys. We could use our imagination. I see FPL Fire say the dabbler, right? And I'm sure the fact, no, he said the chula. Right. So, and I'm sure if Ganesh asks that question, certainly he will be able to give us the answers. So don't let me down with Ganesh. All right. So guys, I am interested in learning more about this. All right. So kind of says so the SS Ganges was the last ship to arrive with the individual laborer packed like sardines. My great grandma said. So we have some good information that the very last trip. Remember, these people were looking for betterment. They were looking for the dollar. All right. So they hear that is the last trip to Trinidad, and this is the last opportunity. So everybody ram pack on the SS, right? On the SS Gandhis for that golden opportunity to come and work here in Trinidad. All right. So that boat was filled to capacity. Could you imagine how low that boat would have been sitting in the Indian Ocean, guys? Right? That water was probably right up. Waves, rough, crashing across the decks, wetting people. All right? That's why many people were getting sick. All right? It's not an easy thing to be on a ship and water is just gushing in. All right? You can imagine how uncomfortable it is. And then what about waste disposal? All right? These people can hardly move. These people could hardly move, guys. Yes, they did not come down as slaves, but so many people on a boat. What do you think it was like? What do you think it was like? That these people would have had to go through. They could barely move. Use your imagination. Use your imagination, guys. It didn't have things like pine sol back then that these people could really, truly sanitize these boats. It would have been wooden boats, so it would have been just soaking in all the bacteria, right? The human, the sweating from the body, the urine. You just imagine it, guys. Could you imagine a baby in the middle of all of this mayhem? And do you know something? They were disappointed when they came to Trinidad, you know. They were very disappointed when they came to Trinidad. They did not receive what they were expecting. All right. So at the end of the day, a lot of them went back to India. You know, do you know that? A lot of them returned to India. So it wasn't a bed of roses, guys. It was not a bed of roses, right? So when they saying the Dabla, the Bilna, the Okri, I have no idea what that is. And Mosa, that's what they used to pound stuff. All right. At first, they were fooling to come to Trinidad. They say it have lots of gold here. So El Dorado has a history. Yes, guys. And this was one of the big attractions of Trinidad also. El Dorado did not get its name by guess. All right. Everybody believed that it was a city of gold. But indeed, it was gold, but in the form of sugar. All right. So they sold them a story that it's gold. All right. That is a fact. That is a fact, Dolly. I have heard it in the very said documentary that I was talking about. Yes, FPL Fire says some of them passed away on the journey, guys. All right, so this is something that I've heard many times. Hello, Moot. Most of them adopted names ending with Maharaj, Maharaj, or Singh. Those were not their original names, but they knew those names had status. So that's why sometimes it's very difficult, believe it or not, guys, to be able to really trace back your ancestors and go to India and even find a lot of people names have been changed, right? Particularly the African slaves, they will take up the name, believe it or not, Baptiste is one of them, right? So names, people lost their names in the process of this entire thing, all right? Chesa Ali, how you going, brother? My grandma or nanny didn't live long enough to get her history. Sandy Sanka from Mayaro, how are you doing? Dolly says, when they were being registered, they added Singh to their names as it's a name high in the caste order. Right? Alison Buttis is in the house. Yes, the caste system, Dolly. So, I would like to get some information now from Ganesh as to, Ganesh, could you give us the official list of some of the utensils that were brought to Trinidad from India by these indentured laborers? And Dolly says the African slaves had their names changed, being the names that were difficult to pronounce. Yes, indeed. Indian last names were given based on the caste system, color of your skin. All right? Nice. And in India, there were 5 caste systems. 5 caste systems, guys. All right, so this is indeed a very interesting topic. I have learned a lot so far. And I hope that you all have it locked in your brain also, right? I will repeat it again. In the year 1845, 178 years ago, the first ship, the Fatal Razak, left the shores of India and arrived to Trinidad. Before arriving to Trinidad, they would have checked in on the Nelson Island, where they would have been checked in terms of the condition of their health. They came to work on the sugarcane estates, and it's around the time that the slaves were freed. A lot of these people left India with the intention that it's actually gold that they were going to probably mine or pan out of the rivers. Upon reaching here, they recognized that it was really gold, but in the form of golden sugarcane. They were allowed freedom of worship, the majority being the Hindus and Muslims. They brought along with them some of their cooking utensils, and 3 ships were responsible for transporting these indentured laborers from India to Trinidad. It's the Fatal Razak, the SS Ganges, and the Indus. In the year 1917, the last journey from India to Trinidad was made by the SS Ganges, and it was the last voyage, and it was ram-packed people. A lot of people got sick, some died, and unfortunately, these bodies were just thrown into the sea. So, there we have it, guys, in a nutshell, how the Indians arrived to Trinidad. So, I hope that you all have been enlightened. I certainly have been, and thank you everybody that contributed into this little history lesson. I really, really enjoy it. Alright, so let's paint a picture now. Let's paint a picture, guys. So, believe it or not. So, okay. So Ganesh is sharing with us when they were coming from India, they brought their tower. Is that Bilna, the Dablia, the Chula, and the Sapi. Alright, nice. So, a lot of cooking utensils. Shirley Francis, how are you doing? Can you please tell me what's the mulatto, please? Okay, so mulatto is usually, from what I know it, a mulatto is really like Spanish mixed with African. Spanish mixed with African. Right? That's what I call a mulatto. Oh, thank you, Alison. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Alright, so when these people came to Trinidad, a lot of them made mud houses. I am guessing that initially they would have set up maybe like a large barracks, right? Like a large housing area, and they would have stayed there initially. But everybody was granted a piece of land, and people would have begun to build their houses. And these houses are what we know as the tapia houses, where they will use a combination of sticks, grass, and begin to construct their little homes made of mud and cow dung. So we could picture maybe like just Dolly says a jupa, right? A jupa is mud walls and a thatch roof over it. So we get an even more precise information. So they would have begun to build these what we call jupas, which is a cylindrical type house, right? So inside of there, they would have probably have their little beds or maybe tie up hammocks to sleep. We're just using our imagination. We are just using our imagination here. And on the outside, of course, maybe build a next little thatch roof where they will have their chula, right? And guys, remember, Trinidad would have been very forested. The only places that would have had is where they cut down to plant sugarcane, but there would have been lots of trees. So we could probably take it from the evening before. All right, we could take it from the afternoon before. So either the husband or the wife or maybe the entire family, or they probably send their children, go and pick up some firewood. Go and pick up some firewood. So they would have been going and picking up firewood, come back home, light up their fire. Anybody have an idea what they might have been eating? Well, we know they have their tower. Was there flour? Was there flour back in those days? Well, they had to help me, you know. Well, they had to help me. I don't know. They bring their tower. Flour has been around for centuries, so obviously it must have flour. So they're making a little roti. These people were very, very versatile in terms of Baji would have probably all has been there from ever since Baji. So we can use our imagination. Probably these people going in the cane fields and breaking bits of Baji bush to come back home. All right, there would have been coconut oil for sure. There would have been coconut oil because I'm sure it had coconut trees already. I'm sure it had coconut trees. And they're making their little meal. They would have gone to bed early. No TV, no devices. No devices. Right? And as Dolly say, over time, they would have started to have a little kitchen garden. Tomatoes, bygone. We don't know. Right? We really don't know. Shirley Francis, how you going? Oh my God, thanks, Anna. That's great. Well, I have 3 and maybe more. My mom Indian and my dad Spanish. Nice. So that is our perfect mulatto there. Right? So, yeah. Now, believe it or not, in the morning, work would have started really, really early in the sugarcane plantations. And it wasn't only daddy going to work. It was husband, wife, and children, guys. And children. The entire family had to go and work. And all you know what sugarcane planting is about. At one point in time, it will be taking care of the crop, you know, salting it, that kind of thing. Then it would have come to harvest, cotton. Do you know how many people died in the cane fields? Do you know how many people died in the cane fields? Do you know what was one of the most common deaths in the cane fields, guys? I will leave it for you all to guess. Do you know what was the #1 cause of death in the sugarcane fields? It have two major ones. Use your imagination. Use your imagination, guys. The Century TV. Well, I didn't even think about that. And that would probably really take the cake. But I'm talking about in terms of accidents. Yes. Scorpions, snake bites. But let me tell all you one. So, remember they cut the sugar cane very low. And usually when they're chopping, they will chop with a slant. And that sugar cane stalk remains up like this. You know how many people, because they were working bare feet, there are many accounts where people would have mashed that, which is like an arrow, and many people died that way. That's what I was told by an old East Indian woman, right? That many people died from being punctured by that piece of sugar cane that would have been left in the ground right where they chop it, right? Remember, they chopped it like that, and then they come and they mash that, and they basically just bleed to death. All right? Do you know that little children would have been caught in sugarcane fires? Do you know that? People not able to keep account of their kids, right? And they light the sugarcane fields to burn out all the trash and to kill the snakes and the scorpions. And children playing in the sugarcane fields and burnt to death. They don't know which direction to run. Sometimes they might have backburned the sugarcane fields. Right? Use your imagination. Use your imagination. You can entertain yourself, you know, by just thinking. Just thinking. And then eventually. And hear the thing about it. Hear the thing about it. Do you know that in this country there was so... Hey Ashan, how you going, brother? Yes, man. Happy Indian arrival day, brother. Yes. Alright. Do you know that in this country, every part of this country had lots of distilleries? It's not only one or two distilleries I'm talking about, you know, guys. I'm talking about right in the San Fernando area, Marabella, 2 or 3 distilleries, Caroni distilleries, by the 3s, 4s, and 7s. They were distilleries all over Trinidad, guys. All over Trinidad. All over Trinidad. And well, you know we like to take me drinks. You know we like to take me drinks. So that would have become a really big part of the culture also. Right? I mean, hey, you're celebrating something, you're taking a drink. It was readily available to everybody. To everybody. So, and I will tell you all this something very interesting, you know, as we talking about Indian Arrival Day. I always wondered, as a young boy growing up into a man, right? I always wonder, I don't know if all you could really remember this, right? But when people say they're going Coral River a long time, and all you agree with me or anything, and this is nothing controversial here or anything, guys. We are talking, we are using our imaginations. We are trying to paint a picture. We are trying to paint a picture in our minds using our imagination. I'm not pulling anything out of any history books here. This is just me in my moment trying to piece together with all the current information that I have presently and throughout life experience by observing people. Right? Now, long time. When I say long time, I talk about let me say 25 years ago. Let me say 25 years ago. When people say they're going on a river line, hey, we're going to make a river line. That was only fellas. That was a fellas thing. Women knew automatically not to even include themselves in that. So when a man say, hey, we making a river line next week, girl, automatically it is understood that that is a fella's line. That is the boys going out the line. Guys, let me tell you something. When daddy and mommy used to carry us to the river, and we go by pool one, right? Or we go to any pool, it's only men you see in cooking. We were the only family. And I'm not exaggerating it. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you, I have a memory like that. It's only fellas you see in there cooking. No little children, absolutely no little children, and no wife. Well, that time it didn't even have. All right, no ladies, absolutely no ladies. And I always found that strange, right? I always find that strange because, you know, mom, dad, myself, my siblings, we always rolling as a family. We going to the beach thing. I never hear my father see he going on a fella's line or anything like that, right? So anyway, one day I came across a piece of information. It's either daddy or Lyndon was sharing it with me, and I was able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, what happened? This was a book that was written by the great Mahatma Gandhi, and what he was saying is that in the culture, right, around the time of fasting, sometimes some of the men wanted, now mind you, this is just my imagination. This is me saying something. I just sharing it. This is not to put in all your head and stick. I just showing all you what I think. So these men sometimes will want to eat meat, but back then, maybe around that time, they were supposed to be fasting. So what a lot of the male villagers used to do is they can't eat the meat in their homes. So they will go on a journey. They will go on a journey higher up the river, far away from their homes or community village, whatever it is. And that is where they will cook their meats and eat. And let us face facts. When they came to Trinidad, that is one of the cultures that would have come down here also. So maybe that's why back then you would have seen it just being a fella's thing. I'm not saying that they went to cook meat, but that habit is there. You know, a little time alone with the fellas. But over the years, we have seen now that Cora has blossomed into a place where it's now the entire family is lining. And kudos for that. I love seeing that. So now we have ladies on the line. You watch videos and the evidence is there. The culture has changed. The culture has changed drastically, guys. And I think that is for our betterment, right? Because family life, it has nothing greater than that, right? It has nothing greater than that. So I glad to see, that things has evolved, right? I glad to see that over all those years we have seen the progress of the people, right? I am really sorry for all those who would have passed away on that journey from all sorts of different diseases, right? Vomiting, diarrhea, dysentery, right? So for those who survive, and now we sit together watching the people who would have come down from that lineage, right? So happy Indian Arrival Day. I hope that you're definitely enjoy this little segment, and I'll take this opportunity to I understand that there are some new people in on the chat, so let me say hello to AC Tabula. How you doing? Nice. Shirley Francis, Steve Sin. All right, so let me see. Keisha Charles, hello and welcome to the chat. It's the first time I'm seeing you, Keisha. Have I seen you before? I'm not too sure. But anyway, welcome to the chat. And Ashan, really good to see you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Venita, nice to see you in on the chat with us. No, well, they died from the lack of medical care. Antibiotics weren't available. It's probably available, but for the for certain people. And also, C. Muhammad, I am looking for your name here, right? But I understand that there's a C. Muhammad in on the chat. So welcome to the chat. Yes, good day, uncle. Hi, C. Muhammad, how are you doing? All right, so I'm taking it that this is a young person speaking here to me. Just the way he or she is saying, good day, uncle. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Nanjin, how are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. And here is Travel Addict. So I'm so happy that we seeing some of our regular people die hard from the beginning. Viral Blend. Hi Sana, so Suri School went on a nice field trip to South. Yes! Lyndon posted up a video, guys. So if you have not seen that video, I'm not sure if it's under Lyndon Batiste or Kimberly Badlu, but they went on a really nice field trip. So he and Kim captured the moment. So you can go across and check out that video. And to Paula Gopi saying hello and welcome to the chat. All right, so guys, we're going for an hour and a half here now. All right, so all in mind if I just take a little small break. I know by the time I come back, it might only have 80 people, but just let me take a little small break, please. Capture, get back some voice. Maybe we could. Bushman Outdoors 868. I see you at 868 there, brother. Hi, Uncle Sarah, how you doing? Hey, Uncle Sarah, good man. Everything cool? Didn't see Suri in the video, but Lyndon posted it. Yes, Suri did not attend for whatever reason. I don't know, but she was not there. So sorry about that. I know she would have had a really good time. But as I say, I have no idea why she did not attend it. Patricia Bedo saying hello to the outdoor Bushman. Bushman, nice to have you in on the chat, brother. And big up to Adventure Baby, right? And to your son and your madam. I see you do some nice videos with Chris Bosnulis. Alright, so we have a big YouTuber in the house here earlier. The original Bushman Outdoors 868. A bit of rebranding there. I think the 868 song real good on it, to be quite honest with you. Right? International. Although Bushman is international, all you. 1868. Trinidad Bushman, Alright, so I send a big shout out to the original outdoor Bushman 868. Guys, go to this man videos. He has been here for a very long time. Big up to the outdoor Bushman and his entire family. Adventure baby, it was a pleasure meeting them already. They came to our home in Cora. Adventure baby had a really nice time. Bushman bought a nice gift for them girls. A little inflatable boat. And they had a fun time. They had chalk, they rub up chalk all over the place. They had a really, really good time. So Bushman, thank you, my brother, for visiting us, and also thank you for bringing those two gentlemen, the guys from Canada. One of them reached out to me, letting me know that he remembered it well. Yeah, so guys, I'm just taking a little small break. I real talk today, you know. Gosh, they say that man have a motor mouth, boy. That man could talk, boy. That man could talk, boy. That man could talk. That fella could talk. That oh gosh. Well, yo, we're gonna make a little coffee, right? Make a little coffee in a little dog cup. We have a dog pot and we have a dog cup, right? So you know the dog pot and this is the dog cup. Yeah? Sheep cup. Yeah, so we're gonna make a little coffee. Make some coffee. We coming back. I'm gonna make some for you, Deborah. Hey, Shanta, what you saying, darling? Oh God, let me show you something, Shanta. Hey, Shanta, I'm gonna make you cry here. Watch, Shanta. Watch this nice Julie mango now, girl. And mangoes, you're eating the skin, everything here, you know. Oh gosh, hey, travel addict. Patricia, gosh. And I make sure I ask Mama Lou, I say, Mommy, this mango belong to anybody? So they that Julie mango. And Shanta, well, you know this is from Auntie Angela. And remember, Uncle? Yeah, Peggy, and this is Zabrico earlier. A Zabrico mango. It's nice, it's real nice. Watch out this. This is a carambola. Yeah, this is a carambola. Right? A carambola star fruit. Alright? Carambola. Yes. That's what people in the United States call this, the carambola. This is a huge, I mean, this is like a get out of here carambola. Yeah? Yeah. But the classic here is this. Starfruit chow. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Patricia. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I feel like we don't hug up this mango and sleep, you know. Mwah. I love you. I love my mango, but I hate to see my man go. Oh, I don't want to see my man go. No, please don't go. I prefer to call it manstay, not mango, manstay, right? So I'll have this manstay a little later on, right? Mango. How you gonna name a nice fruit like this? Mango na. Mango. No, manstay. It's nice. Oh, yeah, let me go make my coffee now. Go and make some coffee. Cindy. That dal soup. I could drink some of that now, girl. Yeah, man. Alright, so guys, I'll be back. Alright, and Javed say, remember all like, subscriptions, and super chats. Truly appreciated. For you, my real friend, you know. Alright, so I coming back, boy. We are rest my cup now. Oh, don't study my bed, eh? My bed nice. Let's straighten it up nice. Alright, I coming back. You will be back. All right, so 88 people in the house remaining, and we reach 109 likes, and I want to thank everybody for that. Rafiq Ali, how you doing, brother? Yes, guys who now coming in, please hit that like button. Send me the pillow that you dream on, so darling I can dream on with you. Hey, Ole, I'm singing that too good enough. I'm singing that too good. Michael, Bobby, Gisha, hello Mama Lou and Uncle Lance. So Gisha, it is you under Michael, Bobby. Is that what's taking place here? If it is, how are you going, Gisha? I was so thrilled to hear your voice. I was watching a video last night where Daddy was eating some mangoes in honor of you. And from the time I heard the voice, I said, wait, this is Gisha. Yes, nice. And Rafiq Ali is in the house. Well, I was staring at your pillow. Oh gosh. You went and eat a mango. Nah. Coffee, girl. Coffee. And just as I got in front there, so you look out, Daddy and Mommy were actually in the process of making a video. And I was passing with this cup. And I tell them, I say, I don't tell people. So when they're watching that video, down to the end, you will see when I went to make the coffee. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm glad. Hey, only look, we have 111 likes. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, guys. You made it happen. All right. So we are approaching an hour and 45 minutes. Maybe we could lock off at the 2-hour mark. But you know, if them numbers go up, I can't disappoint people. So let me just see how it's going. Nice and easy. Mrs. Sana doing great, my brother. Nice. Glad to hear that. All right, so let me do a little shout out to the nation. All right, so big up to all the people in Toko, Ikakas, Galiota, and Shagaramas. Ikakas, all the people in Coromandel, Buenos Aires, Point Fortin, Flanagan Town, Mamoral, Tamana, Mayaro, Manzanilla, Sangre Chiquito, Sandy Grande, Valencia, Cumana, Cumaca, Arima, Tunapuna, El Dorado, Cora, Curep, St. Augustine, Sawa, Barataria, Silots, the Beatum, all the people from Bombay Village, all the people from Chamflair, Mount Hope area, Caroni, Conupia, Londonville, Shoguanas, Cuva, Balmain, Charlieville. So many places, and yet you just forget it. I took my break, I'm back. Nice. So we back to 92 people, and I thank you all for that. East, west, north, and south, and we reconnect. And not forgetting Tobago, all right, Plymouth, Charlottesville, Palatuve, Bonaccord, Delaford, Pigeon Point, Canaan, Lansmore is in Toko side. Yeah, Plymouth. I ain't too good in the Tobago thing. Randy Sukan. Son, big up your whole self. Big up your whole self too, Randy, man. So nice to have you in on the chat. And look, my boy coming in here, Michael. So, brother, what you say, brother? Nice. We ask for you. Randy says 333. All right, brother. I read you. 333. 333. Good number. That's a man who knows about these things. And here is Leon Jaikaran. Good evening, Mr. Sana. Arima in the house. Hello to Alicia, Jaden, and Deborah. Loving your vlogs always. All right, so big shout out to Leon Jaikaran. Also, Alicia, Jaden, and Deborah. All right, this is all your boy, La Sana Batiste, saying hello to the Jaikaram family. Ain't heard of any damages. All right, so I see Bushman was mentioning that there was an earthquake, 2.7, 2.6 on the scale. So hope nobody was affected in that. I think from what he says, everything is okay. Yeah, long time we ain't see weather, man. Dolly. Just the other night, I talking with somebody. I say, I don't see weatherman again, man. That was Dolly good friend, you know. David, the weatherman, boy. Where are you, David? Where are you? If David wasn't on the chat, we would have known that that earthquake was coming for sure, guys. David could, he good at predicting them things, right? And Nazima Hussein, I used to live in Tunapuna, Page. All right, so Nazima, big up to all the people in Page. All right, she says that she used to live there. And Michael healing out all the favorite ladies. I miss me with a man. Oh God, I know. Oh gosh, boy, you used to have me cracking up, you know. He like Dolly too bad. Oh gosh, the weatherman, boy. Hey, all you hear this now, man. We really do some live streams, you know. We do some, boy, here, if all new to this chat, right? If all new on this live stream or new to this channel is about a year and probably approaching a month old, right? And let me tell you, we have had some live streams. We have thousands, here I tell you, thousands, guys. That live stream Linda and I did the other day, when we will finish it, you know how much watch hours we had? You know how much watch hours we had at the end of our live stream? 8,000 watch hours. Here I tell you earlier. Bushman, you know what that is like. 8,000 watch hours is what we had at the end of our live stream. That is double the qualification of what it was long time. You had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And when we were finished our collaboration with Lyndon, we had 8,000 watch hours. Guys. And I want to thank everybody that is locked on and that would have been a part of this. Do you know in 1 month, I was qualified. I had the 4,000 watch hours and I had the 1,000 subscribers. And sad to see, many people struggled for years before they could accomplish that. So I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart who made that possible, because without all your support, guys, this channel would have flopped. If I did not have the support of y'all, I would have given up on this channel. I would have given up, but I am glad that all you really encouraged me, boy. All you really encouraged me. And I think, honestly speaking, I really enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing, and I always say, if at the end of the day, my life could inspire one person, just like how all you inspire me, if I could inspire one person, boy, I'm happy for that. I think I have accomplished a lot if I have helped one person. So, boy, I thank all this so much for this. Hey, Pobarak in the house. Sharon M is in the house. Nice. Oh yes, yeah, that was a hilarious video. I think that is on Lyndon's that is on Lyndon's channel, where I was having a little safety meeting with my workshop crew, right? But I was telling them all the wrong things, right? And sometimes that is good That's a good way to sink the correct things in people's head. Be sarcastic. All right, so I am looking to see anybody new that may have come on. Yes, Shanta, thank you. And I see Nishka Suk. All right, Nishka, good evening. All right, so she says, afternoon, Mr. Sana. I am one of your silent viewers. My 6-year-old son Emmanuel and I look at all your videos. So I want to say a special good evening to Emmanuel and your mom Nishka, right? Thank you for watching all my videos together with your mommy Emmanuel, all right? And I will sing a little song for you, right? You ready? You ready for it? Emmanuel, are you ready? All little children love this song, right? So I am going to sing a song for you. You ready? All right. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark do 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 do, grandpa shark. Emmanuel shark do 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 do, Emmanuel shark do 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 do, Emmanuel shark do 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 do, Emmanuel shark. Emmanuel, take care. All right, mwah. Loves and kisses, and continue to be a good boy. All right. And Dolly says she knew it was going to be the baby shark song. So Emmanuel, I hope you enjoy that. All right. You know this one too. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Oh, all right. So big up to Emmanuel and his mom Nishka, and thank you for coming out of the silent corner and announcing yourself. And I am sure that Emmanuel is elated to hear his name being called. All right. So this is La Sana saying hi to Emmanuel and continue looking. All right. Nice. I have not seen. Has anybody seen Miss Peli here this afternoon? All right, so Michael Sana, you eating my mango, Gisha. Yes, so it is Gisha. Yes, I was so happy to hear your voice in that. From the time I heard the voice, I see, wait now, I know this voice. So it was indeed you, Gisha, and I'm so happy that I know you want to connect with mom and dad, so I'm happy that you were able to not only connect with them, but you actually appeared on the video. Lasana, you have a request from Leon. Check. All right, so Leon Jaikaran, could you say hi to my father, Mr. Wait. Is it Collie? Is it Collie or is it the other word? All right, I go with Collie. All right, so I want to say a special hi to Mr. Collie and Deborah. All right, this is coming from your son, Leon Jaikaran. So, Mr. Collie and Mommy Deborah, good evening to you all. I hope all you locked on, watching, and enjoying the program. All right, so guys, yes, come on, man. Let me heal out. Let me do some heal outs, man. All right, so Leon, that's very nice of you. All right, so Miss Pillai says, good evening. I am here, sir. Just silent. All right, no problem, Miss Pillai. I just glad to know that you're here. I am at work and will be out soon, says Shanta. Nice. So, hi Shanta and Dolly. Thank you for the warm welcome, says Nishka. TK, Mr. Sana, I like that that Adidas t-shirt. Yes, boy. This was this came from Italy. Yeah. I love it very, very much. Sana, hello, Gerald and Hazel and Pomerak. All right, so a big shout out to Gerald, Hazel, and Pomerak. It's coming from Patricia and the entire community. We have not seen you all for some time. All right, so if you're locked on and listening, just send us something. Let us know that you all are okay. Sana, you are going to curry duck in El Dorado ground today? No, I would not. I am actually Now, listen, I did make plans with a very, very special and dear friend. And I am looking at the weather, right? Because I will have to use my motorcycle. So I am a bit hesitant. To go out there in this kind of weather on a motorcycle, right? So I think that I will let good sense prevail and reschedule this time that I really listen. This is my good friend, right? My really my brother, right? When I say a man is my brother, that is a man that means a lot to me, all right? And my brother are real looking forward to meeting up with you again, man, right? But I ain't sure if it's going to happen today. Rafik says, Mr. Sana, your live stream helped me a lot, and I just want to thank you so much for that, my brother. So I'm the one way, Rafik. Thank you very much, my brother. All right, and I can remember when you were going to do that very scary procedure that you announced it. So many people supported you, Rafik, and you did the kind thing. You made sure after the procedure, you made the effort and you came on and you let us know that everything went well. And I am happy to know, my brother, that you're the one person, right? And I really appreciate you for announcing it. It means a lot to me. You make my day. All right. So am I. Michael, everybody, thank you so much. Weather for some nice corn soup, chicken foot soup. I feel hungry. Good weather in true for that. Or maybe a nice hot bowl of callaloo with some crab in it. Shanta. Yes, one day at a time. That's how we will do it, guys. One day at a time. Don't project yourself. Don't project yourself too far into the future, guys. Right? Thank you, Nadine. Don't project yourself too far in the future. Why don't you instead, because you know the past, do a throwback. Do a throwback a year ago. Would I have been able to tell all the things that has happened now that I am in the present? Last year, would I have known that I would be sitting here in a more stable condition? Being able to collect my thoughts, have more peace of mind. Would I have been able to tell that? Would I have been able to tell that that fence would have started to come down? Would I have been able to tell that my relationship with my mom would have improved? Would I have known that there was a Miss Pillai to meet? Or Anishka and Emmanuel? There is no need, guys. There is no need to project ourselves in the future. Just be your best today. Be your best today. You don't have to worry about the future. You don't. You just be the best person that you could be today. And you have the control over that. Be slow to speak. Listen well when people are speaking to you, especially if it's something beneficial. Listen well. Somebody trying to aggravate you, be cautious. Be cautious. They are trying to confuse your mind, because they know when they confuse your mind, you will stop thinking and you will have a slip of tongue. And usually when you have that slip of tongue, you give them very vital information. Vital information that you will regret from the moment you speak it. All they're trying to do is distract your focus so that you will open your mouth and they will begin to read your minds. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. That's how we give them ammunition to win. We giving people ammunition to win, you know. When it is they trying to come and we get vexed and we blurt out something, you're making a big mistake. That's why they say a wise tongue keeps a still tongue keeps a wise head. Be careful. Be careful. That slip of the tongue. You understand? So practice these little things. When somebody is trying to provoke you, I am learning the art of it. You need to keep focus. Number one, to be in the presence of somebody that is provoking you means to say that you have a particular reason to be there. Otherwise, you would not be there. You catch my drift? If somebody is antagonizing you, if somebody is provoking you, the best thing to do is actually walk away. But the fact that you're not walking away means to say that there is something that you need to complete. Focus on that. Focus on that 100. And just block that person out. They just want to break you. And you have to show that you are made of steel. You are made of steel. You have to strengthen yourself. It's not an overnight thing. It is not an overnight thing, guys. And this is where the self-care and the self-love comes in. When you begin to appreciate. Vishnu, hello to you. Welcome to the chat. When you begin taking care of yourself and putting value as to who you are, you will start to realize that, hey, this person really and truly, who are you? That's the mentality you will begin to adopt. Like, who you really think you are, boy? Who you are? And let me tell you something, pray, you know. Pray to your higher power. Lord, help me to get this man out of my mind now. Help me to get this woman out of my mind. Help me not to waste time. I don't want to waste my time. And look at how powerful these negative influences are. Just imagine you're going to take what? 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, sometimes 16 hours a day. You're going to sit down and just eat up yourself. So that is why you have to get yourself involved in some kind of little activity, a little exercise, a little I'm going to say a little chat group or something, but guys, sometimes that is inviting more trouble. That is inviting more trouble, right? Anyway, it have human beings. Anyway, it have human beings. It have problems. That is just it. That is just it. And you know, sometimes, you know, it's the problem. Some people say they're lonely. I'm a lonely person, you know, boy. I don't really have no friends. Watch me. Sometimes that is the problem. Sometimes people have too many friends. Too many friends. too many friends that you may be telling too much of your business to. And you will become the topic, you know. You will become the topic. You will become the topic. Do take yourself out of poisonous circles, guys. Extract yourself. Extract yourself. Do yourself a favor. This one calling you and telling you, hey, you hear what that one say, boy? And then this one calling and saying, hey, if you hear what he say, that is unhealthy. That's an unhealthy life to be living. And you wondering, no, boy, who to trust, boy? Boy, just let go everybody. Just let go everybody. Angela Lopez, how you going? Let go. Why? Randall, what you saying? Yeah. No, Judy T, I am talking about basically, you know, just freeing yourself. Just freeing yourself and being able to achieve peace of mind, that kind of thing. Nothing in particular. And also where it all started from, you know, where were you? Where were you a year ago? I was talking about, rather than project ourselves into the future, a better exercise. Sir, is bad talking me, Miss Judy? Oh, no. Oh, God, I hope you're not thinking so, you know. No, Miss Feel like, yeah. So, you know, I was saying, Judy, that instead of people projecting themselves into the future and trying to figure out how something is going to play off, sometimes it's better, since we know the past, that you look back at the past and understand what it took to reach where you are now in the present moment. So basically, what I'm trying to tell people, that it is important to remain in the present moment. When we begin to project ourselves into the future, you must be like, you catch me there. Yeah, when you begin to project yourself into the future, you're going to run into problems. Your mind is going to run away on you. You understand? And leave that up to God. God is the one that is, he's the only person that could plot, right? He's the only person that could plot the part. He is the captain, right? And he is charting the journey for us. That is, yes, that is the gist of what I'm speaking of. But yes, I understand that it is difficult to come in on the chat and you may have missed something and then you think, but that's the nature. Take it to the Lord all the time. Yeah. You know, so yeah, guys, 2 hours and 11 minutes into the chat, 94. We have 1, 2, 3 on the thumbs up. Guys, do me a favor. Yes, moving forward. That's a good way to Nicholas Noel, how you going? Everything happened for you, not to you. Thank God. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so I want all you to do me a favor this coming week. Samantha Motilal, how are you? Happy Indian Arrival Day to you also. Do me a favor this coming week, guys. Right? Between now and next week. Tell one person about the channel. Tell one person about the channel. Tell them about the live stream chat. Tell them about the nice people on the chat. Right? And let me see if we could get this channel to grow. Let me see if we could get this channel to grow. We want, when you hear we have our live stream here, we seeing people. Yeah? We want to see new people in on the chat. Right? Tell people about the live stream. So Hey, we 1 away from 100. Guys, if we reach 110 or if we reach 111, I will go a little more. Right? Sana, I tell everyone I know already, I have to find some new people to tell. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Plans and I'm smiling. All right, so I am right here. You see, with the rain, you won't believe is water droplets have that heavy and make that droop like that. All right, so we have 100 people in on the house, guys. And I'm grateful for that. The plants that are planted yesterday, they look really good. They look upright. It's either the bygone flowers falling, but I'm not seeing them on the ground, or maybe the birds eating off them bygone flowers, boy. Look, you see it have like a bygone flower there. I don't know what to do with them birds, you know. We have plenty sive. The Baji going good. The Corelli starting to real push now. We get one big Corelli on it so far. Somebody was suggesting something called Flowers Plus. But what happens is that every time the little Corellis come out, they turn in yellow. But I have a fertilizer for bearing, so I will try that. I'll do a little cleanup around here. Sana, I tell everybody I ain't right. Frags! What you saying, darling? You good? Hey, she going in the corner, so you know. She know that the food spot. So we go head back in the caboose just now. Some miracle grow. All right. Oh, watch out. Oh, let's see that nice ripe Julie mango there. Watch out that ripe Julie mango there. Nice, you know. Nice mangoes on that tree. Mommy, hot still outside, yes? Oh gosh. Of course, Judith. Of course. I better tell you something now, man. I telling all you the truth. I have a lot to be thankful for. A lot to be thankful for. And I didn't think that this pain could have subsided the way it has. You know, and as human beings, if you really try to do positive things and keep pushing yourself, trust me, it is get better, guys. It is get better. It is get better. Trust me. I'm able to go to the mall by myself. I'm able to be around children, you know. I'm not saying, guys, that it don't happen to me. But it don't happen as often, right? It does not happen as often, and I am able to pull myself together quickly, you know. So, yeah. All right. So I see the numbers dropping. So I mean to say that maybe just now we could really lock off the live, and everybody could probably continue with the evening, and the number going back up one time, right? So let me just see how it goes for the Bible. I just sitting in here. The thing about it is, when you hear this live is over, guys, I will just be right here in the comfort of the caboose. Yeah, in the comfort of the caboose. What's for dinner? Well, I still have not eaten any lunch as yet. So I have my lunch to eat. And that, yes, this caboose is cozy. Very, very cozy. Very, very cozy, man. I have my little table over there with painting from Sydney. Right? Pictures of the girls there. Right? Yeah, man. The caboose is nice. Now, I'm not feeling quite hungry as yet, Dolly, right? I'm not feeling curry, barbecue, and rice. Oh gosh. Wendy, God's abundant love is unconditional. We are all his children. He will never neglect us. It's us who forget him at times. So true. All right, so guys, Wendy, thanks for that. And guys, maybe put up some inspirational things. I'll read it. I could do it something like that, right? Put up your favorite. This too shall pass. God never forgets his people, right? Forward ever, backward never. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts equal positive energy. Negative thoughts equal negative energy. In this life, be the driver, not the passenger. Right? So put up your favorite, and I certainly will read it. But he is a forever merciful and forgiving God. Indeed. Machela, how you doing? The Lord will never forsake or leave you. Hi everybody. Happy Corpus Christi and happy Indian Arrival Day. Everyone, I'm leaving. Have a function to attend. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Blessings and prayers, Trinidad. Sending love from Sandra Mahadio. And thank you. Enjoy your function. Reach here safely and return home safely. My favorite is, this is from Candice, you can't change the beginning, what already happened, but you can change the ending you want to happen. Indeed. Sana, it's me, Kayla. Take it to the Lord. Machila, I am doing really, really great here this afternoon. I'm in good spirits. Thank the Lord for that. Yes. You only have one mind. Don't lose it. I have one that I see plans with evil intentions will never work, guys. Or Michaela, all right, so sorry about that, Michaela. All right, I would say Michaela, right, so Michaela, sorry, thanks for that, Dolly. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. Some of the longest journeys that men would have made was very, very slow pace, guys. But endurance. Right? That speaks of enduring. This is one of my favorite from Che Guevara. A road with obstacles probably leads to nowhere. Yeah, you're going through life and it's as smooth and it's a breeze. Check yourself a little bit. All right. I like that one that Martin Bash left with us already, that see it as challenges and not yet another bad spell you're going through, guys. Right? You want to see what you could either see it as, oh gosh, I'm going through a terrible experience, boy, or you could see it as, I am going through a challenge. What am I going to come out with at the end of it? What wisdom am I going to come out of it with? And kind of says, and a few of the ones I want to see, and I think it's true, I can't see it on here. You don't know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. So true, Miss Belay. So true. So true. Right? Sometimes we forced into a situation where you have to be strong. Truth is a pathless land. Guys, Javid, what is the one here to see? God gives his something with soldiers. I don't want to spoil it. Post it up. Post it up. Silence is golden. Silence is golden, but the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Sometimes we have to speak up. Right? Silence is golden, but the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Empty barrels make the most noise. Empty barrels make the most noise. Boisterous people. Boisterous. They have no substance in them. No substance in them whatsoever. One of my favorite quote bars is where they speak about at the end of life's journey. How much is in your bucket? Is your bucket half full? Is it 3/4? Is it quarter? You want your buckets to be filled. You want your buckets to be overflowing. And when your buckets begin to overflow, now people could, I am saying, maybe this is how it appealed to me, that when your buckets are overfilled, you're filled with goodness. Your goodness will begin to spill over and others will be able to benefit from it. We want to have a fulfilled life. That is what we want to achieve, guys. You don't want to reach to the end of life's journey and you have nothing to show. Everybody's concerned about showing all their earthly achievements. I have a big house. I have a swimming pool. I have the latest cars. What your heart have to show? What you have to show to God, to Allah, to the divine, whatever faith you belong to, there is something there's definitely a measuring stick. There is something that you're going to be measured by. And what you're going to be measured by is basically your deeds. Your good deeds versus your bad deeds. And we all have bad deeds. But we definitely don't want the scale tipping towards that direction. We want to have something to show. And the thing about it, we are in control of that. You're not in control of me. I'm not in control of you. You might be able to. Some people, you could talk to them. Hey, I'm just telling you, boy, you might be heading down the wrong path. A good friend will tell you. And he trusts that, hey, listen, I stick it on my head here because most likely this will destroy our friendship. But it does not destroy a true friendship. A true friend could tell you something. You might be a little upset. But for your friend to tell you that, boy, somebody who really loves you, a family member, you will come to a point of realization when you mill it through and recognize that, hey, what this man saying is true about me, boy. And work on it, guys. Work on it. That could be God talking through your friend or your family member or your girlfriend, your wife, whatever it is. Right? We have to be able to. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It will always go back to them, Leslie-Ann. Somebody have ill intention. It's not going to happen, guys. God is not going to forsake you. And tell yourself, if the weapon happened to pierce you, you ain't doing something right. You ain't doing something right. Right? So, always, God gives the toughest battle to the strongest soldiers. Boy, sometimes you're getting so much of battles and you wish, Lord, please, don't consider me strong. I'm good right here. But guys, God is doing this for a reason. God is doing this for a reason, to make you the best. He sees the potential. He sees the potential. As they say, you cannot make a racehorse out of a donkey. You can't. You cannot expect that of a donkey. But you could expect it out of a racehorse. And you will drill that horse. Because you know the potential, and God sees the potential. God sees the potential of certain people that, hey, listen, you in particular, I have selected you. You are going places. And talking about that, guys, right? My bucket, I really think it has a leak somewhere, but I'll fix it with some flash bad. Good idea, Candace. It is always simple that produce the marvelous. Beautiful. How big is the bucket? That's a good question. Deeds. Be the head and not the tail. Melissa says she lost the bucket. Oh gosh. Angela Lopez, with the enemy meant for evil, God will make it into good. At the end of it all, we came here with nothing and we leave with nothing. Don't let material things take over your life. Live with a clean heart. And these things are so simply put. Live with a clean heart. Live with a clean heart. Taking criticism and making it into constructive is always a good thing, especially from people who love and cares for you. That is so true, Wendy. Always be aware of your surroundings. Of course. So true, Melissa. Be aware of your surroundings, guys. Alright? Be aware. Live in truth and honesty, says Judith. Dillian, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Very true. Very true. Material things have no value, says Patricia, agreeing with Judy T. Rana, good afternoon, Sarah. Just joined. Hope all is well. Rana, good evening to you and your mom, your husband. Peggy, Patricia, that's a good one. Judy T, envy and jealousy are wasted emotions. Guys, to get caught up in them two things. Envy and jealousy. When they say jealousy kills, that is true, you know. Jealousy kills. All right? These are two things. Guys, get that out of your system if it's in it. Jealousy and envy. That is the devil himself. That is the devil himself. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Correct. And Candace says, Dylan, yes, it's struggle that strengthens and toughens us up for upcoming things ahead. There is a reason. There is a reason why we go through what we go through. And yes, it is for upcoming events. And we are not, or we should not, make mistakes repeatedly, guys, or else. What are we learning from it? How many times do you want to get burned? All right? Miss Pillai says, mechanic told me of a product to make glass look like duck's back, getting myself a case to spray all over me. So whatever people tell me wouldn't stick. That's the attitude, Miss Pillai, right? FPL. Respect is a pure way of showing true love. Love. Respect. So true, my brother. So true. And Judy cracking up with Miss Pillai. Indra. My grand and great grandfather came to Trinidad also in those years. Wow. Right? So Indra Ganga. See that her grand and great grandfather came on one of those boats. Right? Yeah, so I tell you, continue persevering, people. Continue persevering. There is a reward. And what I wanted to share with you all is this. We are on this life's journey. Our mission is to be the best that we can be. And we hope that the ones that we love could make this journey with us. You don't want to leave anybody behind. But there's a big but here. Sometimes when you begin to elevate in this life, I'm talking about, let me say spiritually, right? And when I say spiritually, I am not speaking necessarily about religion. I am talking about you connecting with your higher power. I'm not talking about going to church, I am talking about your relationship, your direct relationship with God, or the God of your understanding. Not everybody will be able to make that journey with you. And this journey, everybody had to be pulling their own weight. I'm not saying that you're not going to lend a helping hand, but everybody will be responsible for themselves. And unfortunately, there are habits that you will have to let go, and there are also some people that you will have to let go to. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So, in this life, you must know where you want to be. And you have to ask yourself the question, could I take a bandwagon with me? Stefan Singh, where you saying? Stefan Singh, yes. Could you take a bandwagon with you? Could you take a carload with you? Most of this journey will be by foot, one step at a time, and you're going up. You're going up, little by little by little, and the path is narrow. It is treacherous. It is leading to somewhere. It is full of obstacles. But you have the beauty that as you elevate yourself, you will begin to see more. Because the higher you go, the grander the view. And you will be able to look at your life. You'll be able to look at other people's experiences. You will have a better perspective. And that is the beauty in reaching higher heights. The higher you go is the more you understand. It's the clearer the picture becomes. It becomes clear as day. You ever hear people talking about things like third eye? You know, your peripheral gland, these kind of things. Guys, basically what this is really and truly is that you have chalked up all your life experiences. You have done a lot of meditation on things. You're doing a lot of reflecting. You're willing to listen to people when they are sharing their experiences with you. That's the time to be quiet. When a man is sharing a life experience with you, listen, put your ears, everything into it. You are about to get wisdom from that person that you're listening to. When people giving me a story, particularly a life experience, I am listening. I am listening. I am not even asking a question because I know the answer is coming in the conversation. I don't interrupt people when they're giving me a story. When they're sharing an experience with me, I just listen. I just listen. Finita is back. So as I see, you're climbing this mountain and your goal is to reach to the top. But you are enjoying the benefits. You are enjoying the benefits of being able to see things from a holistic point of view. Timian, what you say, brother? Yeah, man. Right? That's the beauty in elevating yourself. Guys, time to come out of the gutter. Time to make your first step. Subash Mongal, boy. What you doing, brother? Nice. Let's begin the journey, guys. Let's begin the journey for those who haven't. Time to get out of the gutter. Time to start to make your way out of the woods. And it all starts with one step. The higher you go, the harder the fall. Well, we're trying our best not to fall, or even if we fall, right? We have to get up. We have to get up. And it happens. It happens. You would have been climbing, and some way you make a slip. I had a terrible fall. I ended up back on ground zero. I reached my lowest point in life. I passed the spot where I started and I just roll straight down to the bottom of the valley. Battered, bruised, had to heal before I could make my first step. A lot of praying, a lot of care went into me. Physical care went into me also. Spiritual. And I am back. I am back on a journey, guys. And I pray to God that I don't give up. Giving up is not an option. I am struggling. I have my struggles. Definitely. I know it is weighing me down. And if I really want to reach where I want to reach, I know I have to shed. Hey Kevin, how are you going? I will have to shed some of that load. It's a hard climb. I can't carry that weight with me. We need to be getting lighter as we are ascending. And yes, Judy, surely we will fall. We will fall. Yes, the more you let go, the higher you will rise. We have to shed the weight. And if we fall, guys, and we roll back down, hopefully we ain't going and end up back to the bottom. Right? So hopefully we'll be able to grab onto something. So remember the part. Remember the part. Get up and go again. Get up and go again. Mina Hussein, how you going? Your brother in on the chat, though. Your brother in on the chat. Right? Rafik, man. Rafik, look, Mina. Yeah. So, I think we will reach the 3-hour mark, and I am good, Mina. We'll reach the 3-hour mark, and we will conclude the live there. Right? Plants growing big, and the grass thinking of dialing 1-800-RENT-A-GOAT. Oh gosh. When you finish with the goat, don't send it back, send it by me, eh? But for a different reason. Yeah. What in Trinidad, if a man open up that business, he ain't get back none of he go to do. He get it back, but with some curry. So it was a nice little relaxing evening. We learned so much about Indian Arrival Day. We learned a lot about it. I wonder if I could remember the facts. Only listen carefully, right? And let me know if I went wrong. Alright, so guys, today we celebrating 178 years Indian Arrival Day. In the year 1845, the fatal Razak would have left the shores of India, right, bringing down its first set of indentured laborers. This was around the time that the slaves were freed. Usually before entering into Trinidad, they would have passed through Nelson Island, where they would have checked their health before taking them to the shores of Trinidad. Unfortunately, many people died on these vessels, and their bodies would have had to be discarded by throwing them into the sea. There were two other boats that would have bring people over the years to Trinidad. So we have the Fatal Razak, which is the first vessel, and the SS Ganges and the Indus. The SS Ganges made its last voyage from India, bringing the last set of indentured laborers. It was packed to capacity. The Indians also brought to them certain cooking utensils such as the sapi, the chulha, and also the tawa. They really came down here believing that it was for the purpose of gold, but indeed it was sugarcane. When they came to Trinidad, they offered freedom of worship. They would have been Muslims and they would have been Hindus. And I think that is it. That is it in a nutshell. So, guys, today we celebrate 178 years of Indians arriving to Trinidad. Right? So, that is what I was able to get from all that was shared here. So, those who contributed, such as Dolly Mollet, Sulin, right? Thank you very much for your contribution. It is greatly appreciated. Right? Tina Ali, how you going? Right. So it has a very educating life to me. So half an hour more, please. All right. I can do it. I can do it. All right. So that means 250. All right. 250. So when the live reaches 3 hours and 20 minutes, we will conclude. Okay, good lesson plan. You recall the key points. May you be happy always, sir. What's blessings to everybody? Yes, thank you very much. Some were Presbyterians, okay. Also, so Kevin Mangro was saying that they were also Christians, and now Subash is saying that some were also Presbyterians. All right, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. You teach me something there, Kevin and Subash. I would have never think so, but now that I'm thinking about India, the English presence was heavy in India. So definitely. Wow. I love our culture so much. It is so the diversity is huge. And you know, we have to thank God that there is freedom of worship in our country. People worshiping in their own way. I will say that generally. I mean, sometimes there's little tension coming around political time, but generally everybody is left in a peaceful manner. Hindu people going to their mandir, Muslims going to the mosque, people going to their churches, some people to retreats. We have to thank God for that. We have to thank God for that. Sally, how you going? Thank you. Happy Indian arrival day to you also on Corpus Christi. Yeah. Tina Ali, I am doing well, thank you. I am doing well. Contemplating whether to eat that Julie mango there. Travel addict in the house. Yes, man. Well, let me plug in because I ain't too sure how much charge this phone has. Indra Ganga. They also brought curry leaves, saffron plants, and masala. Okay, good. No, Kevin, I ain't forget you, boy. I ain't gonna forget you. Oh gosh. Don't see that now, man. Right. Give me a minute. I come and take a ball back that half an hour. Corn bird. Oh, my country, sweet, sweet beauty. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh, from Tokota, San Bigani. Oh, oh. Look how I love up my country, sweet, sweet beauty. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh. Right. So I'm back, guys. 74 people in the house. Alright, so guys, I decided that I'm doing this. Man, oh gosh, look at my fingernails. Die from the yard work yesterday. Right? I didn't skin everything. Real sweet. Patricia, how you going? Thank you, thank you. This mango's sweet like sugar, boy. 444, yeah, man. Brotherhood on the boat and Jahaji by. What is your favorite meal? I like barbecue lamb with potato salad. Yeah. Barbecue lamb and potato salad is my favorite meal. Look at the quality of that mango now. You see the shine on that? Judith Luxing, how you going? Oh God, it is yummy. Like eating the skin too. Okay, right. So your aunt living in Pache still, and your cousins. Oh gosh, Leslie, I'm so sorry. Kevin, I didn't forget you, you know. I didn't forget you. I know you see me entrance the mall, but I didn't forget you. No, trying to bite it in a way that it wouldn't be too runny. It's a technique. It's a bite and a suck, right? They call it the bite and suck. You bite and you suck. Watch. The bite and suck method. Well, that the technique I use in Dolly. I don't mean it bad, you know. They doing good, Makila. They doing good. Wow. Really good mango from Uncle Francis here. A Kempton and Nirmala. Well, Kempton, I think I Julie mango here. Real sweet and nice. Nice to bad. I done it. Wow, that was good. Like super duper good. That was a delicious mango, man. Wow. That was a mango. I enjoy that. For those of you who don't have no mango to suck, I'm so sorry for you. Alright, so let me throw out Alina. Alright, so I want to send a big shout out to Dylan's daughter, Alina. Alright, Alina, how you doing? I hear you're watching the program. Daddy want me to shout you out, so how you going, Alina? And thanks for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Right? I really appreciate it. So big shout out to Alina earlier. I really enjoy that mango. Alright, so guys, you know, most of the times I do in these live streams, I don't ever have a no problem, Dylan. Alina, I hope you hear me loud and clear. And Emmanuel, if you're still locked on and looking, I'm healing you out again. Right? Here what going on now. I think one day we could probably see if we could have ourselves a prepared topic. So if there's anybody in here with a suggestion, probably if not the next live, alive to come, what topic, and of course, I wouldn't be the only person, right? Through the commenting, y'all will, if we choose our topic, maybe some people could go and do a little research. I've got to go. Have a nice evening, everyone, and love and blessings from Melissa Lohari. Nice that you were here with us, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Right, so if we could have ourselves a topic that we could probably focus on, right? Maybe I could go up to Lyndon's studio and maybe we could do it that people could call in, and put their little 2 cents, right? So maybe all I could share here as to a topic that we could have, a general topic, right? How to deal with a particular situation or anything like that. And we will all be talking based on life experiences, programs that we may have watched. A lot of people may look at TED Talks and these kind of things. Some people follow like Stoic understanding. Some people through a religious point of view of things, Christianity, Muslim, Hinduism, we all here to learn from each other. So yeah, come forward with some ideas as to what is some interesting topics that we could have, and let me see if we could prepare ourselves for it. I will certainly do some research if it is somebody puts up a topic. Who wants to be his choose? Nah. I just only on the tips of our fingers, Judy. Yeah. But I don't take up our cloth there and I wipe up my hand and thing. But definitely I would like to wash it sometime soon. When I finish eat, because if it's one thing I just need to wash my hands. Yeah, so feel free. Let us know. We could all come in with something on the table. Huh. Dolly, the body grow. The body grow. It have one on the fence there. But it's just like a string. Them birds eat out all the flowers. The iguanas eat out every single leaf. Iguanas love body. So right now I just have them thing that's looking like string on the fence. How to access help, government grants, different disability able. Okay. How to access help, government grants. Interesting topic. Deal is doing well, Kevin. Deal is doing well. Yeah, Deal is doing well. He passed in here this week. In those days, most of the people came with their holy books and some instruments. Yes, I know that for sure. He left the best part. Visit the welfare. Okay, so Miss Pillai, look, we already getting some information on it. Visit the welfare office and fill out the forms, Miss Pillai. One can go on the Ministry of Social Development website. They have all the grants and what is required. Something you are wicked. Yes. So I think we are already getting some good information there. I didn't know of these things. It has a website as well. All right. So for those of you who have that same interest as Miss Pillai, we are already getting some information here. Through the computer, you could go to the Ministry of Social Development website and they have all the grants and what is required. FPL Fire says that you could also visit the website or you could go to our welfare office and fill out the forms. Everything is online these days, I know, but I think it can be. Oh, okay, right. So what she's saying is that she knows, but it could be a good discussion point. And yes, because on my analytics, there are many people approaching the 60s. So a lot of times people really do not know how to go about things now. They really do not know how to go about things. Something I did recently. So what I've been doing is, fast as I am facing new experiences, right? I am making sure that I am keeping the details of how I went about it, so that I could come back and share with you as the thing, right? Now, remember, if ever you go into a police station, it is very important, if you're going to make a report, it is very important to make sure and get that receipt. Because if ever you have to go to court, you have to be able to show the information on the receipt, which is that, number one, that's proof that it has been officially documented, guys, documented in the station log. And it's also going to have the policeman's badge number and his name, so that if, when you're in front of the magistrate, you must have that. You must give the magistrate something to work with. Not that I went to the police station and I make the report and the police call the person and, well, that was the end of the matter. And you leave and you have no documentation. You have nothing in court. You have nothing in court. So remember, whether it is your neighbor giving you trouble or whatever, you are there to make an official report. You have the rights to ask for your receipt. You're dealing with a policeman? Go up and look at the laws, people. You could record policemen. You could report policemen, you just must not interfere with them executing their duty. Right? You could record phone calls. And if ever I have to speak to a policeman on the phone, I will let him know, sir, I'm just advising you that I am recording this phone call. Right? So, know your rights. Know your rights. Good. Let's say you need to get children's birth certificates printed or whatever. That's a simple procedure. You go to the relevant office. There's one in Pennywise upstairs by Arima, and you could get a birth paper printed quite easily, right? There was something else that I did recently. Yeah, but look, one thing that I have to see about, because I lost it, right? I lost it a couple years ago, and maybe somebody here, right? Somebody here could let me know. How do you go about getting your ID card? You lost your ID card. How do you go about getting back an ID card? Do you have to do it online? Do you have to swear affidavit? Do you go to the police station? Anybody here could tell me what is the procedure to get your ID card? All who is visiting for the games, best wishes. Nice. Make a report to the police station first. All right, are listening? Go straight into the office now. So you have to make a report to the police station first. I don't know, to be honest with you, right? I really admire the elderly folk that have brought themselves up to time with, in terms of like phones and emails and computer. I really commend all it, because from the time I hear you have to do things online immediately, I just get tizzic. Take the report slip to the Elections and Boundaries Office in your district. Another topic could be basic care. In an emergency situation, right? Okay. Basic car care in an emergency situation. For COVID, you had to make an appointment. Now you can go into the ID card office and get it done the same day, but collect in approximately 6 weeks. I did my daughter's own recently. All right. So in this case, it's looking as though Candice, all I have to do is get that report in to the police station. Javed, I'm guessing that they will give me a slip or something, and then head to the office, and from there I should be able to follow through, as Javed said, and I'll follow the procedure that you would have gone through, Candice. So thanks for that information. So Javed, there will be nothing like you have to go and swear affidavit or anything. Just go straight to the station, and that's all. Because I remember I lost my driver's permit already, and when I went to the police station, they told me that I also have to go and swear affidavit. Yes, if it's lost, has to make a report. All right. So I need to go and see about that. Definitely need to go and see about that. There are a lot of places now. When you go, they want 2 forms of ID. You know, it ain't easy to open up a bank account again too, you know. If you're not gainfully employed, it's not as easy as just going to open up a bank account, right? Again, you know, I know somebody who gets some real problems to open up a bank account, right? Nice. Just get the report done and carry your original birth certificate, plus make sure and carry a photograph of the birth certificate, a photocopy. They always want a photocopy and original. So what, they will be keeping the original also, or they just want to see it? Anyway, I have that. Right, so look, right there I was able to get my information as to how to go about seeing, to see about my ID card. So I'll be working on that. All right, and we are 4 minutes away from closing time, guys. We are 4 minutes away. When we hit that 3 hours and 20 minutes, no, they just want to see the original, but they keep the photocopy. Banks looking at that as money laundering. Right, so Candice, thanks for that, I'm working with a photocopy plus the original. I'm making sure I have all the documents. And that report that Javed said I had to take in the station, right? So I think I have all the information I need there on that. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody that made this live a huge success here this afternoon. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. And tomorrow is a holiday that we all going to enjoy again. And the weekend is coming up. Remember, if you're going to the beaches, you're going to the river, guys, please, I urge you, if you have children, keep a sharp eye out. It is easy to lose your loved ones. One slip under the water, all those people bathing, and somebody just thinking that, hey, that child must just take a duck. and your child, you're leaving there without your loved one. So be mindful. Be mindful. I urge you, be mindful. Don't have your backs turned away from the sea and only having a good time, and your child get hooked up in a rip current and get pulled out to sea. So be careful. Be careful with your children. I have seen it with my own eyes where people have lost their children. Right? I don't want that happening to anybody. So be mindful. Also be careful. You know, by the rivers, by the seas, it have a lot of drinking of alcohol. It have a lot of marijuana smoking. Try to keep your eyes where you are. Don't find yourself gazing and looking over at other people. Trouble will just come and meet you just like that. All right? If you go somewhere and you get that uncomfortable feeling, listen, pack up and leave. Another thing to be very mindful of is that your children may be playing in the sand. I have seen this happen so much, particularly in Tyrico, right? Your children are playing in the sand. They're covered from head to toe with sand. And, I'm sorry to say it, some people with these 4x4 vehicles, they are ridiculous. They come onto the beach and they want to go down in a nice spot, and they are not cautious. They are just driving like if they are on the highway, and your child is covered from head to toe with sand. There's a possibility they could just run over your child. All right? So I want to urge all the people who have their nice 4x4 vehicles and looking to claim a little spot on the beach tonight, please be careful. There are children playing in the sand. Sometimes people is bury themselves in sand with just their head up, right? So please, there's a way to do things. There's a way to do things. Also be considerate. You might be playing a little music, I might be playing a little music. You don't have to drown me out. I don't really want to hear what you're listening to. I want to listen to what I want to listen to. So be discreet. Be discreet. Remember the laws of the land, and it's not only the laws, but it's for your family's safety. Guys, if you know you really like to pepper your drinks, get yourself a designated driver. It is your family is going to be at risk. So remember these little guidelines, guys, and everything is going to be all right. We just want to have a day of fun, and we want to do so safely, so that another time could come and we could go and have fun today. As they say when you're riding a motorbike, ride safely today so you could ride tomorrow. So with that being said, I want to say thanks to the moderators. I want to thank all the commenters. I want to thank the silent viewers. I want to thank all the people that came out from the silent mode and announced themselves. Emmanuel, if you're locked on, have a wonderful night. And also, we had another young Dylan's, of course, somebody help me remember that name. Help me remember that name, guys. All right? Help me remember that name before I go. Dylan had Alina. All right? So Alina, yes, and my good friend Gina sent the name too. So thanks Dylan, thanks Gina. All right, so Alina, thank you for watching the program, and I love everybody very, very much. And I will sing a song that I promise I'll stop singing, but since we have two little ones in and they probably don't know this song, good. There's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road, that's where I'll always be. And every step I take, I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I might settle down. Maybe tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Hey! Alright, so Javed, Gina now message me, she say, sending love. Yes, Felicia, I see that particularly for you too. Alright? So, guys, stay blessed. I love all of you. Be the best that you could be. We out.